They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. It's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they'll go with the ground attack here. There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's a give to Smith, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And on the ground they go with running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
It's Coleman here. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Ryan. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Tuesday.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And the Titans getting set to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Staying on his feet. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Try the ground game here with the running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
21.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to